It is Saturday, and it's a good moment to look back at a week in which almost nothing went right for Donald Trump. Let's start with Iran. Trump spent a week saying that a deal was nearly done. But on Friday, he sat in the Situation Room for 2 hours and he came out without a decision. Meanwhile, Iran's lead negotiator posted on social media that concessions come through missiles and not dialogue. The Guardian published an analysis this week that made the point that I've also been making since Saturday, that if a deal is reached, its main achievement will be to reopen a strait that was open before the war began. That is not a victory, that's just a return to the starting line. The war has cost an estimated $2 billion a day. Gas prices in America are up 50%. Iran has roughly 70% of its pre-war missiles. The regime is intact. And the nuclear question, that is completely unresolved. And then there's the Senate. After ousting Cornyn in Texas on Tuesday, Trump now has at least 6 Republican senators who have little left to lose. Cornyn, Cassidy, Tillis, Murkowski, Collins, and McConnell. So Republicans hold 53 seats and they can lose only 4 before losing a vote. And the courts were not kind either. A federal judge ordered Trump's name removed from the Kennedy Center within 14 days, and he also blocked the planned 2-year closure. And the ruling cited a very simple principle. Congress named the Kennedy Center, and only Congress can rename it. Trump responded by threatening to transfer the institution back to Congress, which he also has no legal authority to do. The anti-weaponization fund, the $1776 billion in taxpayers' money created through a settlement of Trump's own lawsuit against the IRS, has been temporarily blocked by a federal judge. 35 former federal judges called it a fraud on the court. And Republican senators are calling it a liability heading into the November midterm elections. And it gets interesting now that Trump's own party is refusing to defend the Trump slush fund. And now the Department of Justice is starting an investigation about Jean Carroll and the nonprofit that helped to fund her legal case against Trump. Carroll won 2 jury verdicts, $5 million, then $83 million. And now the government is investigating whether she committed perjury by saying she had no outside funding. Funding that was later disclosed before the trial and addressed by the appellate court. A former federal prosecutor told MS Now this week that this looks less like a money laundering investigation and much more like an attempt to relitigate a credibility fight that Trump has already lost. Meanwhile, the Epstein files, they remain largely unreleased. Pam Bondi appeared before Congress on Friday, and she declined to answer questions about Trump's role. Epstein survivors were shoved aside by the police as they tried to make themselves known at the hearing room door. I want to end with something Cornyn did after losing his primary. He posted the old fable of the scorpion and the frog on social media. So it's a scorpion that convinces a frog to carry it across the river, promising not to sting it. But then midway across, it stings anyway, dooming both of them. And asked why by the dying frog, the scorpion says, "It's in my character, I cannot help it." Cornyn did not name the scorpion. His Republican colleagues in the Senate understood anyhow. So today we have something much nicer. We have Hug Your Cat Day. Luna's asleep in the chair next to me and she's been here most of the day and she's not worried about any of this. There may be something to learn from that. It's weekend. I hope you enjoy your weekend and I'll be back here soon.